Okay, so here's the reading for, I wanted to say fire signs, but my first thought was water signs. So there's some fluidity there. There's some fluidity there. I feel very uncertain, water signs, just for a moment here. Or fire signs pertaining to water. It's where the energy is. So I feel you feel very uncertain. And there's something telling you what to do. It's not internal. So just remember this. This is what I want to say to you. Labels are nothing. Like, imagine as a God being that you are everything. You know, like putting yourself a label is saying that you are that one thing. You know, it kind of puts a curse on you. It doesn't allow you to change. When we grow past that, we begin to say things like, I am all things. You know, you don't necessarily, I mean, I am great, I am beautiful, sure, but you don't necessarily put yourself in a certain category or club or group. It's more fluent than that, you know? You more cover all grounds, which to me makes the most sense over just attaching to an identity, an entity. It's connected for a reason. They sound alike for a reason. There are other words that sound. If you listen to words, break them apart, they sound like things. Hear what they sound like and consider that might be their true meaning. Just for a moment, think about that. Everything is really a puzzle. You know, it's like the big inner workings of a giant clock, like a clock tower, like all of those gears, just ginormous. Everything has a literal place. But once it gets that place, it moves and touches everything else. So it's not a title, but it's a place. And that place is directly in the middle, so you can pivot and see every corner. You understand? So you want to be in the middle and be able to do 360 turn pivots, either direction, fluent, always changing, always open to the possibility that maybe I'm wrong in this moment. Maybe I misjudged. Maybe I'm not just that. Maybe I'm everything. So getting into and in tune to the great possibilities of that change. Okay? When you label yourself to such a degree that you can't be anything else, or you can't think anything else, or it's only this one thing that makes all my decisions is this label, then you're fucked. You're really, really stunted. You gotta have more of a vision than that. You gotta have more understanding than that. You gotta have more leniency with yourself than that. They say bend, don't break, sway, don't flay, or flay around, whatever. That's what just came to my head. So, you know, you want to sway. You want to move with the change. You want to go with the current. Against the stream is great and all. And sometimes that's actually the best way to go. But in instances when you feel that the universe, literally God, something inside of you is telling you to turn around and look at another direction, I gotta say you should. And you should not be afraid to do that. So, I'm pretty sure it's a pivotal point in your life. There's something really drastic you're about to change or you're thinking about changing. I want to also say it's a very good thing to consider change. I think you've been stuck on a certain thing, person, place for a very long time, and you've created the stability that it was offering you. You've created that, and it's time, water fire signs, to move. I don't know why I got over. Now I'm behind this slow ass person. It's a little depressing. I'm like, so to move and then keep moving, because you can be in that one spot and then move over again. A lot of our people were migrants before being in a society that perpetuates itself. We would move, we would change, we would grow, you know. So stability wasn't a structure and it wasn't a name. It was everything. It was every single tree, every blade of grass, every natural growing berry or fruit. That's what's consistent. You know, the fish in the rivers, the deer on the land, the sun in the sky, the clouds and the moon. That was what our consistency was, and that's everywhere you go. Just move. And back then we didn't really title ourselves. Maybe we had a name for our tribe. We thought we were cool. But if you go even further back, it didn't even happen like that. We didn't use words. We used feelings, symbols, as in guides from the universe, imagery, our intuition. Intuition is not, even though we use a word to describe it, it is not a stuck thing. It is constantly changing, and it is always fluent, and we must trust it. The problems arise when we don't. So something is definitely telling you to change. I feel there is a love in your life, maybe a new love coming up, something coming up from the past. Maybe it's trying to trick or confuse you. But again, the feeling of no labels comes over me. Go forward. Like gay, straight, black, white, orange. Like what else can you possibly? Ugly, fat, skinny, punk, emo. What else do people go? Metalhead, whatever. Gangster, whatever. You can literally be all of those things. Because at some point or another we were. Do you know how many past lives you actually have had? Have you ever done a past life regression? If you would like to do a past life regression, please contact me at thehonestgypsy.com. I can pull up probably a couple lives for you. But, it is thehonestgypsy.com, GYPSEY.com. And definitely book, I guess I could set it up, a past life regression meeting with me. I don't have that as an option in my bookings currently, but you can email me through the contacts page and I will see your email. So, going back to the no labels water signs, I feel you were doing really good, but dimension. Okay.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
Okay, stay in the left 2 lanes. So I feel like you were doing really good. You still are doing really good, but you're now almost wanting to be too on the earth plane, and you just definitely, because you were so far away from it, it was mucky muddy, and you just need to definitely keep that balance between earth and spirit. Don't dry out again. Or don't dry out. You know? Being too grounded is again hindering. Being too flighty is again hindering. So again, I feel the message is that someone from the outside is pressuring you to make a change, to make a difference. It might not be a physical person. Also coming to this conclusion is remember who you are. like what
Use
you
the
are.
left lane to take a slight left turn to merge onto I-495 East.
I'm like, you don't have to be cool or whatever. It's like, see, that's the word, that's the label that's
3.8
particularly
miles. Take exit 66 toward County Route 101 Ensills Road.
that's particularly coming out to me is cool. You don't have to be cool. You don't have to be what everyone else thinks cool is. As a matter of fact, you can create your own cool, and guess what? People are going to follow you. Here's the thing about cool. It's what you believe it is. We have the power of belief. So do you think cool is healthy eating? Is rational thinking? Is maybe less drinking? Do you think cool is like going to yoga, dancing, smiling, things that make you really happy? Like, certain people think cool is like, if I'm miserable, everyone thinks I'm really cool because I sound so tough because I'm miserable. Or like, if I hurt myself, I'll get this attention that I need. No, absolutely not. Okay? So, we really are all human beings. And no one's ideas are cooler than yours. Here's the problem, is when we try to fit other people's ideas into one box and call it the same thing, or like try to change other people's ideas. No, that's not how we grow each other. I'm sorry, it's not. You can only grow your neighbor by allowing them to be where they are and just being the better version of you. The better version of you will push everybody forward, because everyone will say, wow, I remember when she sucked. I remember when he was a poop eater. Whatever he did, that was stupid. And now I can't even remember that, because look how far they've come.
Miles. Take exit 66 toward County Route 101 Ensills Road.
Right? Look how good they're doing. So anyway, don't take other people's labels. That's not what's going to move you forward. What's going to move you forward is your own internal knowing, your own internal dialogue, your own truth. Not a label, not a judgment, not an outside idea. Go through your emotions, okay? Consider things. Consider differences and change. But just make sure you're doing it for you, not because you have to hold on because someone said so. Not because you have to change because someone said so. If your internal state change, I trust you. But if your brain is like, wait a second, think about it, just, you know what I mean? Just don't do it for other people. That's the point of this reading for water signs dealing with fire signs and vice versa, I guess. Don't just 2 spirits walking side by side and
then
not
use the right lane
crossing.
to take exit 66 toward County Route 101 Ensills Road.
This is 2 spirits walking side by side and not crossing over each other. Oh, well. And not crossing over each other. Does that make sense? You gotta keep your own space, your own distance, your own personality about you.
It's the right lane to take exit 66 toward County Route 101 Ensills Road. The exit, then turn right onto Patchogue Yavank Road. The light turn right onto Patchogue Yavank Road.
I'm sorry, I slowed us down.
3.4 miles. Turn left onto North Dunton Avenue.
So anyway, doing it for you. I see the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. The 3 of Coins, which is a new gift. And then the 3 keeps coming up, so there's a lot of Trinity, balance, and change. So as long as you keep going with it and allowing yourself to change and open up, you're going to be really good. You're going to be really great. Don't let yourself be stuck because someone says. Don't let yourself be pulled down because that's the way they are. You want to keep growing. You want to keep finding your inner prayer, your inner dialogue, your inner truth, your inner mantras. And then allow them to grow. But don't pull yourself back. Namaste. I know you've got a lot of work to do. I know you've been doing all that work. I know you guys are really, really great right now. Keep praying. And don't pray for what you want. Pray for the best in this situation. Pray for God to come through. When we pray for what we want, we open up the channel for demons, because demons are just that, selfish. God is fluent. God is open. God is knowing. And God is free. So you pray for what's the best, highest good. Namaste.